There are some episodes of Arthur from around the 6th season that don't really ring any bells with me. I don't have any recollection of seeing them when I was younger. And then there are episodes like Rhyme for Your Life that I really thoroughly remember. And I don't know if I remember it largely because I really enjoy the episode or if I've just seen it multiple times. But either way, watching it now, it still holds up. It's the first segment of the 8th episode of the 6th season of Arthur, and this one focuses on Binky. And it starts off with Binky very mysteriously wearing a cloak and carrying a staff or a stick of some kind. And he tells Arthur this story about how he had to rhyme. And it starts off quite sweetly with Binky looking at all of the birthday cards for his mother and not really liking any of them, thinking none of the messages really spoke to him or applied to his mother. And he decides he's going to write his own message. But he gets very flustered and realizes that he can't write anything because he thinks it has to be a perfect rhyme. And he goes to sleep and has a dream, or maybe a nightmare, about a land where it's called Verseburg, the brilliant name of Verseburg, and everything in Verseburg rhymes. Everybody has to rhyme, and if you don't rhyme, you go to prison. And I think it's absolutely brilliant because most of the dialogue, it's told in rhyme. I've lost my train of thought because my cat was meowing and I had to let her in the room. Yes, the entire nightmare or dream that Binky has is largely told in rhyme. There are a couple of characters who don't rhyme, but needless to say, they're in prison. And I love it. I love rhyme. And yes, I love the characters' championing of free verse. I also strongly believe that poems don't need to rhyme, but I always tend to prefer them when they do. At least if we have end rhymes or mid rhymes. And it's very cleverly written. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And there's a creature on the loose called the Purple Orange, which is it's an orange that's coloured purple and it's massive and it's called the Purple Orange because you can't rhyme with purple or orange, allegedly. And it's really good fun and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And as somebody who loves poetry, who loves rhymes, I thought it was brilliantly done. And also it's very addictive and I think it's something that can encourage children or anybody watching it to start to rhyme, to think about rhymes and verse and poetry. But also I feel like rhyming, once you start, it's very hard to stop. And this episode really makes me want to speak in rhyme all of the time. That wasn't intentional. And I adore it. Really, a really good fun episode with a brilliant structure. It's kind of a narrative within a narrative within a narrative. And it's easy to follow. It's good fun. The Purple Orange is a brilliant antagonist for Binky. And I really like Binky as a character as well. And I had a good time with it. Definitely one of my favourites from season 6. Maybe one of my favourites all time.